Morning, Al. Right, we're seeing Guy today, Journey student, Category 1 Journey student now. Let's see if he's still there actually, hopefully, because he got to 5.4. I always think when you get to 0.4, you nearly always go up before you come back down. It's like one of those rules, isn't it? But I'm going to look forward to spending some time on the course today with Guy. Seeing if we can just move him on that little bit more, try and keep him on the course. Loads of power, remember, Guy, but then does struggle to keep it on the course when he's off. Everything we're doing in his swing is trying to make him considerably more pat-pat style of golfer because he's got ample amount of speed. Let's see if he can keep himself on the course today. Should be fun. So today's question of the day, related to coaching. What are your thoughts on coaches who claim victories? Pictures of winners, those kind of ideas. Always happens after any big tournament. Yet I don't see the pictures of them with their players when they miss the cut. What are your thoughts? Post comments down below. It's something I've always struggled with. I've never really been at, oh, my student's done this and my student's done that, even when I've had successful students, because I think it's them more than me, to be honest. What are your thoughts? Come on, in that comment section down below. Hit it up as always. Hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already subscribed as well. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss an upload. Right, on the course with Guy, we're going to see how he's playing, see if he's controlling this new movement. You've said you've had a few go a little bit left, haven't you? Yep. So you're down to the lowest, you've had your lowest gross score that you've ever had.
Yeah, 72 in competition.
But you're finding that you can miss a little bit left is now the new miss, where before it was always right, wasn't it?
It was.
So see if we can manage that. What club have you got?
9 iron.
Go for it. 142 yards, or 145?
Yeah, 145.
Really good, drawing it in there. Class shot, great shot. Where do you feel you were aimed up there?
I sort of felt like I was to the pin, maybe a fraction right of
totally,
that.
yeah.
After what you said,
yeah, we've just
I just took the line.
Absolutely.
It was a fraction thin, but it was still a good strike.
Yeah, you never call that.
No.
I just wave at the crowd if I hit them.
Yeah.
So coming down the first, Guy aimed his little 8 iron that he actually hit in there as well, kind of middle of the green to left side. Yet he's definitely drawing the ball with this new movement, so we need to make sure he's on top of that. Right, great 2 there, Guy. We're going to go with the driver. Needs a good tee shot on this hole. Slopes from left to right. Let's see if we got this one under control as well. Ooh. See, that's a really good shot. You're just aimed left side.
Yeah.
I mean, with that shape, you need to be aiming right of the dark green into the light green strip. Do you want to get another?
Yeah.
So we're going to try again. Want you aiming a little bit more down the right side this time. Let's see if we get the same shape.
Funny, isn't it?
Well, that's dead straight to slight push.
Yeah. Just off the fairway.
Yeah, it's much more manageable, that.
That's probably more like the shots I've been hitting, to be fair, lately.
Okay. So Guy is absolutely fine over on the other fairway because he has this power. He probably only got like a wedged Guy.
Yeah.
But his other one missed on the right side. This is where we need to get him closer. This is something that still needs practice. You can see him drilling there. The way we get him using his wrist set and angles will help him get one consistent shot is what we're aiming at. Two-way misses can be dangerous. Will he recover? Sounded like a nice strike.
Down a bit. Oh.
Right, great tee shot from Guy. He's got a 5 iron, 190 out. He drawing 5 wood into the middle. He's got the ball slightly above his feet now. Let's see how he deals with this. go. Keep coming. Oh, that's quality. Pure quality, that. Fantastic.
Thank you.
You don't understand how calm and calculated that delivery is compared to when you came.
Yeah, no, I don't, no.
Like, you were a flailing
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
That was like a pitch with a 5-iron, still full distance, but controlling the shape and the lie.
So much more controlled.
Perfect. Good putt though, give you that one. Very good. Easy fall out on quite a tough hole.
Try it, aren't we?
5 wood, same shape we're going to go for, so aiming middle right.
Yep.
Good strike, but I reckon that's close to the out of bounds. You want to try another one?
About that draw though, which I was never doing before.
Yeah, but we need to play with it.
Yeah.
So let's get you aiming a little bit further right than that. But
aim at the
also,
150 post.
Can we have your shoulders aiming that way as well?
Yeah.
So upper body was a little bit more up the left.
Okay, yeah, fine.
Yeah, it's good. The feet are fine, even too much of the feet. But take it, I'd rather you miss right here and just drop the right shoulder back at the yeah. Same movement. Good hit. That's actually turning a little bit more. So if you've got one more ball, can we have one more swing thought on this? So another way of thinking about a hole like this, which I would always do, you hear me say it in videos, you can't miss left here.
Yeah.
The right miss gets us back on the other fade, left miss is out of bounds.
Yeah.
So why don't you have a little bit of hold off on the way through with your body, so feel like you're rotating your body more, feel like you're like a pitch, holding it off more, so cancel the left side out, but only on this situation. Try a hole, those last 2 shots would work. Great shot. It's in there, isn't it?
Yeah. Once you have that swing thought of not getting through it so much, it definitely helps. Yeah,
well, if you've got depth up the left, I mean, I'm always, again, you'll hear me in Crossfield, how far left of that can we go?
Yeah.
Can I go right of that? I'm trying to find out where I'm not allowed to miss.
Yeah.
And then I've got a couple of weapons in my swing fort that decrease the probability of me moving the ball that way. The guy just said it's about course management for him now. It's about not hitting balls and balls at the range and about getting on the course more, which I'd kind of agree with. Yeah. But if you haven't got time for that, because there's a mix, I agree with that, but if you've got 40 minutes to spare, you're going to play 2 holes, 3 holes.
It's like a shot on the last though, isn't it? It's just, I'm trying to go dead at the pin from a bit of a scruffy lie.
Where you should.
And then I missed it in the bunker. I did get up and down from there, but if I'd have played the slope on the left-hand back corner, it would have given me a wider miss area instead of making it hard to up and down. Well,
this is where you've got to be smart when you're on the range. Pick targets, and then when I practice on a range, I pick a target and then I say to myself, right, I can't miss left of that. And I pick the same target and hit the same club, and I think, right, I tell myself I'm not allowed to miss right of that. So I put an imaginary lake there. So I'm now aiming and playing my swing, my shot, and I'm then also working out which one I'm better at.
It's easy to go up the range and just hit balls, but maybe actually putting yourself in that where you got trees down both sides, tight, out of bounds on the left, then all of a sudden you see where the miss is.
The 2 5-woods on that last tee on a range you wouldn't even looked at. They were about 25 to 15 yards left of a target, going 230. You wouldn't look at them on a range, you'd just think they're fine.
Yeah, it's very true.
So you got to either play more, or if you can't, which lots of people can't, you got to manage your practice better. Right, guys, just wants to have a little look at his chipping. He's got 52. We're doing 2 basic chip shots. So what you would say, you've got the ball back in your stance here. Okay. 52 degrees. Not bad. So 1 short, 1 very long. That's kind of what you're saying, isn't it? You're getting a bit of a variation in kind of distance.
Just would like something a little bit better to work on, I suppose. Maybe.
Okay.
It's an area that could be improved.
Does that feel different?
Yeah, it does.
Go and try a couple like that. Same thing again. So that was a little clean, but look at the result before you hit the next one. That's not far off where your better chip was, and that was a slightly poor strike. Same thing, left shoulder goes up and back as you come through. Really nice. So that takes it into a very different loft. So 52 is coming out more like a 52 should. Your wristier first action is you adding a bit of loft, which is why we get a pop, and then
I think some ID loft as well. That's where the inconsistency comes. The ball flight's totally different. That's why it's hard sometimes to be consistently chipping it decent.
Where that action, so you're feeling less wrist, but left shoulder's moving up and back as you come through. So it feels like almost like your left shoulder moving away from the ball is pushing it forwards. I think might help you just deliver a bit more of a consistent loft.
Hopefully.
If we get a consistent loft, you'll know where to drop it, because you'll know how much it's going to roll out.
Brilliant.
Lovely. Very delicate. Nice shot. Yeah, that's beautiful. You let for the slope there as well. Ooh. Great lesson there with Guy. What I love about Guy is he's working really hard. He has this potential of loads of power. Again, it's still that case of trying to control it, keep him on the golf course, keep him in the game for longer. We were saying, I mean, if he can start throwing darts like his irons are going at the minute, like sustaining that, literally just throwing darts with some of them, which is fantastic, while at the same time get rid of the two-way miss with the longer stuff. Yeah, category 1, brilliant move for him. Getting him down to 4 or 3 would be very thrilling as a coach, and for him, the potential is definitely there. Post comments down below, let me know if you relate to Guy's game or not. Let me know your thoughts on the journey as well, but he's doing brilliantly.